Hi viewers, welcome to my channel Satya Sparkles. This segment is the part 6 of my capsule title, All That Glitters is Gold If Your Mind Believes So. The title for this segment is Anxiety, a Boon or a Ban. So let's look at two practical scenarios. The first scenario, imagine that you are walking alone in an unknown area which is completely dark. You may be jittery with scary thoughts and may feel fluttering of a few butterflies in your stomach. In the second scenario, visualize that you are waiting at the reception of an office and you are about to be called for an interview for a job which you aspire to secure desperately. You are able to hear your own heartbeat and you become sweaty. These two sensations are caused by anxiety that is related to the possibility of painful or uncertain situations. According to authors Sadok and Ruiz, anxiety is an unpleasant, vague sense of apprehension. It is often our response an to an inaccurate or unknown threat. It comes from our mind's reference of the possible dangers that could instantly happen. We have discussed about fear and its role in our daily life in the earlier chapter. However, we can understand fear better in conjunction with anxiety. Fear and anxiety often occur together in our life. Nevertheless, these terms are not interchangeable. While you might have experienced overlap of the symptoms of fear and anxiety, they are different from their source and context. Fear corresponds to a familiar or a perceived understood threat, but anxiety is a result of thoughts that are origin in an unknown or poorly conceived threat. Anxiety can hang around for a long time that can cause insignificant impairment in social, occupational, and other important areas of life. Among many factors leading to stressful situations, fear and anxiety tend to play a critical role when it comes to our survival. Researchers have found that prevalence ranges of anxiety are approximately 5% in childhood, 16% in teenage, and around 3 to 5% in other age groups. Males tend to be less prone to frequent anxiety than females. While it is good to know about anxiety and its role in our life, it would be wise also to know about how to preempt this strong emotion so that we can avoid carrying excess baggage and thus can enjoy our life journey at our will. When we take certain decisions in our life, be it securing a loan to buy a house, or going for a second child, or joining a new company for an employment involving a new role, or post retirement plans, it is very normal to go through a certain degree of anxiety. In fact, it intensifies our thought processes to be cautious to ensure that nothing should happen adversely. On the contrary, the degree of anxiety beyond certain point is counterproductive, especially when it causes constant worry, resulting in sleepless nights, losing appetite, or bad interpersonal relationships. It's a serious issue to be addressed, and sooner the better. Stemming from the root causes of anxiety, certain ways of thinking will be helpful in holding on and managing ambiguity. Firstly, agreeing to impossible deadlines, especially at a workplace, may help you to please someone initially, but at what cost? Often, It's better to be honest and politely, yet firmly disagree for impossible deadlines than regretting or apologizing at a later date. And if you finish the job ahead of deadline, you'll feel better and keep your superiors satisfied as well. Secondly, one can mentally visualize the possible positive or negative outcomes of a planned action. Setting clear expectations will help us to be well prepared to face the potential threats so that they won't give a surprise or a shock. This will increase our ability to manage the feelings of anxiety that may arise on and off. Another way is to take some baby steps to get exposed to some small potential risks. As you know, doctors inject a test dose to check the possibility of a drug allergy. This means identifying the threat areas, being determined to explore and experiment consciously with full vigor, more importantly, anticipating failures and control learning from mistakes. These incremental steps, when taken with an open mind, will surely help us to preempt anxiety to greater extent. When an anxiety persists for a long time, look out for a helping hand and share your feelings. This will help in two ways. Firstly, it decreases your mental rigidity in terms of anxiety feelings. And secondly, your support system may provide vital clues for a way forward. While considering these options, let us not forget the basics such as sound sleep, good nutrition, work well, play well attitude, etc., as these are significant contributor factors in managing anxiety in the first place. Now, let us turn to other side of anxiety. Have you ever thought about certain advantages when we live with moderate anxiety? Understanding about this will help us to take a balanced view rather than pressing a panic button every time we experience anxiety. Behavioral scientists have learned that some degree of anxiety is not essentially bad. The eustress, also called as positive stress, keeps us energized, motivated, and enthusiastic in our life. Just as any physical pain that alerts us to take a remedial action, anxiety may just be the warning signal to create awareness about the situation on hand so that we can think of options to take some necessary changes in our life. The anxiety sometimes may be difficult to manage, but being sensitive to these symptoms and coping with your anxiety can be an opportunity for refining our life. Research has shown that actors, public speakers, and athletics who are subjected to initial anxiety showed their improved performance with greater confidence once they realized that it was very normal. Empathy may be a positive outcome of anxiety as people know themselves about the anxious moment that they felt and sailed through in the past. This positive attitude helps them to foster good relationship with others. Another benefit of anxious situations is that they drive you to be more focused on the issue on hand and your mind consciously look for plan A and plan B. This benefit as a byproduct helps us to develop a healthy habit to become more disciplined. So, next time when you have anxiety about something, ponder over and count your blessings in disguise and move on. When walking on a thin ice, it's better to keep moving. Standing still will easily break the ice. If you like this segment, please share, subscribe, like, comment, and press the bell button. Thanks for watching. See you soon in my next video. In the meantime, this is Satya signing off. Goodbye.